Blisters form on our feet when we walk in the sun. In Avengers Doomsday, we're going to see a massive lineup of superheroes. While in Avengers Endgame, we witnessed heroes from every corner of Earth and the universe come together to fight Thanos. This time, it's not just about one universe. The multiverse itself is in danger of collapsing. Previously, we saw the likes of Wakandans, space pirates, sorcerers, and many others. But this time, not only will they return, their variants will also appear, and even variants of those variants. Joining them will be the Eternals, New Avengers, Multiversal Avengers, Illuminati, XMen, Fantastic Four, and a version of SpiderMan that no one knows yet. So let's dive into each of them in detail. We begin with our OG Avengers, originally led by Steve Rogers. After he passed on his shield and legacy to Sam Wilson, the current team is more limited in number. It includes Thor, Falcon, Ant-Man, Okoye, referred to as Boss, M'Baku, Namor, Shang-Chi, Captain Marvel, War Machine, and Professor Hulk. Currently, Thor and Captain Marvel are on space missions, but are expected to return when needed, likely with some new information. The presence of Black Panther and the Wakandans also implies that the Wakandan army will be involved, especially if the war scales up. With Namor also in the picture, the Talokan army may join as well, which seems highly likely since Namora and Atuma's actors were recently spotted with the confirmed Doomsday cast. Now talking about the New Avengers, this is a fresh team, but one full of potential. It is currently led by Yelena Belova and includes Bucky Barnes, Red Guardian, Ghost, John Walker, and Bob Reynolds, Sentry. For now, they are government-sponsored Avengers stationed at Avengers Tower, which has now been turned into the Watchtower. While Bob hasn't yet shown his full powers related to Sentry and the Void, he is expected to reveal them when the time comes, as he's the team's heavy hitter and greatest shield. There's also a chance that Red Hulk could be introduced to this team for redemption, making them even more powerful. Then we have the X-Men. At the end of the Marvels, Monica Rambeau ends up in another universe, where she meets Beast and a version of Binary who looks like her mother. From this universe, we're expected to see Professor X, Magneto, Cyclops, Mystique, Nightcrawler, and Beast, all of whom have been confirmed in the Doomsday cast announcements. While there's no official confirmation yet, it is speculated that the main Earth and this alternate Earth will experience an incursion, a multiversal collision, resulting in a major conflict between the two realities. Moving on to perhaps the most dangerous and prepared team that could stand against both the incursion and Doctor Doom, the Illuminati. Although we saw their destruction in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, one key detail was overlooked: the empty chair, which could have belonged to that universe's Doctor Doom. It's also possible that this version of the Illuminati may include new members such as Superior Iron Man and Balder the Brave, as was originally planned, based on unused concept art. Next up, the Eternals, beings created by the Celestials to fight deviants. After the events of Eternals, the team is now divided. One faction is led by Thena, along with Druig and Makari, who have left Earth in search of others like them to rebel against the Celestials. Meanwhile, Circe, Kingo, and Phastos were taken from Earth by Erishem. Sprite has become human, and Ikari sacrificed himself in the sun. So now, Circe and Thena's groups could become the connecting thread that ties the Eternals into the Doomsday story, especially since their creators, the Celestials, played a role in the creation of the universe and might be crucial in stopping Doctor Doom. Finally, let's talk about the Champions or Young Avengers, possibly the most exciting and unpredictable team in the next phase of the MCU. Kamala Khan has already initiated this team by reaching out to Kate Bishop. It's most likely that White Vision will be the one to form this team, and Peter Quill may also be part of it. Both characters were seen together in concept art, which also featured Sprite, indicating that instead of rejoining the Eternals, Sprite might become a champion. Among the potential candidates for the Champions team are Wiccan, Speed, Cassie Lang, Riri Williams, and Scar. Right now, they're all scattered across different places, but one by one, they'll unite, especially once Kamala Khan starts approaching everyone, just like Nick Fury once did. This team could be based on the West Coast, essentially making them the new West Coast Avengers. Initially, I wanted to include America Chavez in the Champions team too, but then I thought, let's give a separate spotlight to the most powerful wild card from the endgame battle, the magic users of the MCU, especially those belonging to Kamar-Taj. It was the sorcerers of Kamar-Taj who opened the portals in Avengers Endgame, bringing reinforcements not just from Earth, but from space as well. Under Wong's leadership, this team has become even more formidable. With a unique powerhouse like America Chavez among them, their strength is unmatched. Characters like Rintrah and Master Hammer can also play significant roles, though they didn't get proper screen time earlier due to the focus on Scarlet Witch's chaos. Doctor Strange is currently with Clea, dealing with matters related to multiversal incursions. So it's likely this team will be the first from Earth 616 to confront those issues head-on. Now, talking about the Guardians of the Galaxy, by the end of Volume 3, we were introduced to a new team led by Rocket Raccoon. The new members include Cosmo the Space Dog, Kraglin, Adam Warlock, Phyla-Vell, and King Groot. They're currently functioning as Space Patrol with their base on Nowhere. They've been helping protect various planets in need, which is helping them grow and evolve as a team. In the comics, Adam Warlock was an extremely powerful cosmic-level character, so both he and Phyla could play crucial roles in the fight against Doom. The Guardians had a decisive impact in Infinity War, and they're likely to have a similar influence this time too. And since we're talking space, how can we ignore the Fantastic Four? Especially since their ship was teased in New Avengers. This team, consisting of Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, Human Torch, and The Thing, is Marvel's first superpowered family. At the center of it all is Reed Richards, who is the one character truly capable of going head-to-head with Doctor Doom. Their clash is inevitable. The only question is, at what scale will it take place? As of now, Spider-Man isn't part of any team, but we'll find out in Spider-Man Brand New Day whether he's going solo in Avengers Doomsday or if he'll be accompanied by others. Interestingly, the character of Cindy Singh will also appear in Brand New Day, so there's a chance she might join Peter in Doomsday. What's even more fascinating is that after No Way Home, nobody on Earth remembers who Peter Parker is, except those who are not from Earth. Doctor Strange's spell might have only affected Earth's dimension. This means the Guardians, and most probably Hulk, still remember Spider-Man. And based on recent leaks, it's starting to seem like Spider-Man will be a lead character in Avengers Doomsday. Many of the plot changes and scheduling delays point towards making room for Spider-Man in the bigger narrative. Now, let's talk about the TVA team. On one side, Time God Loki is trying to keep everything under control. On the other, events from Deadpool and Wolverine will play a major role in assembling the Multiversal Avengers, and TVA will be the medium through which it happens. Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man could return through this story. TVA, as seen in Deadpool and Wolverine, is now working to rescue characters whose timelines are being erased or destroyed. So TVA, alongside Deadpool and Wolverine, will be responsible for bringing together heroes from across the multiverse to form the Multiversal Avengers, a team that includes legacy characters from Marvel's past, united for one final mission: to save the multiverse from complete collapse. Because this isn't just about saving one universe. The stakes are multiversal. And the multiverse is vast and awesome. So, as you've seen, Avengers Doomsday isn't just a movie. It's going to be an all-out multiversal war. Where earlier, only one Avengers team stood on the battlefield, this time over 10 different teams will fight side by side, all with one goal: to save the multiverse from annihilation. But here's the biggest question. Where does Doctor Doom stand in all of this? Will he side with the heroes, or stand against them? Or will each group follow its own path to solve the crisis in their own way? Which of these teams is your favorite? And which superhero are you most excited to see? Let me know in the comments. If you liked the video, be sure to hit like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.